Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, I want to talk about Ben Simmons. And this is, I think I'm a Ben Simmons fan. I have defended him. I have always said I saw Dwight Howard on the Washington Wizards not play a game, look awful, and the season before not look so great, then get back surgery, goes wins the championship with the Lakers, and is like has one of the most efficient seasons of all time. And then you have the same thing with Brook Lopez. He looks terrible, or not terrible, but doesn't look so good the year before, misses almost the entire year, comes back at the end after having back surgery, and I think he has another back surgery, and he almost wins Defensive Player of the Year. So I understand that back injuries are debilitating, and I also understand that stress or mental health can literally herniate your disc. You can suffer a herniated or a bulging disc from stress. Literally, your mental health can cause a physical injury. So I don't have like a clear person or source that knows Ben Simmons directly. I do know people who know people. Let's just say I know media members who cover the Nets, and I know people who've been around the Nets or the Sixers, and they aren't as favorable towards Ben Simmons as I am. Now, I'm not going to, that's all I'm going to, I want to hear your guys' opinions. Before we continue today's video, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Because, again, I'm not going to disparage anybody. I don't like that. I look at the glass half full, never half empty. How do we fix something? How do we make this good? How do we make it great? Why are we going to look at something negative? But we do know the facts. What are those facts? So, the reason I wanted to make this video was due to the fact we saw the report that Ben Simmons is fully cleared to, be involved in basketball activities. There's no restrictions in training camp. Everybody's seeing the videos, the yearly videos at this point. And this is coming out from Chris Haynes, by the way, so it's a reliable source, that Ben Simmons is going to be good, Gucci, for upcoming camp. And the thing is Ben Simmons, since being traded from the 76ers, he's been a guy who has averaged on the Nets. He's only played since 2020 to 21, which is he missed the entire 21 to 22 season, and then the 2022 to 2023, and the 23 to 23. So in 3 years, he's only played 57 games, and in those 57 games, he's averaged about 6.5 points, about 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. So he's a 6, 7, and 6 guy, playing only like 23 to 26 minutes. He's basically playing point guard and center half the time out there. He doesn't shoot threes. And right now on the Nets, he shoots, again, 57% from the field, which for his career, he has shot 56. And he shot 56 in Philadelphia. He only attempts now 5.5 shots, while in Philadelphia he was attempting 11.6. And again, his effective field goal percentage is actually a little bit better, but he's, barely playing any games. And his total rebounds of 6.7 with the Nets compared to his 8 with the Sixers is down. Now, what have I heard from what people... So I asked the people who aren't as big of fans of Ben Simmons that have been around the team or around Ben, why he has not had success and what they think. They tell me, he got figured out. Like, people saw the tape, they saw what he does, and he never built his game past those moves or past that. He didn't develop the jump shot. So when people figured out how to stop him from getting to the rim and doing his things, and he wasn't a guy who was drawing free throws, he stopped taking those shots as much because he wasn't hitting them at the same rate. And like his confidence got shook right there offensively. So that like the reason why he isn't as impactful as he was in the past offensively is because he just got figured out and he hasn't developed his game past that. Now, he's still effective, and everybody agrees. When he's trying, he is still one of, if not the best defender in the NBA. And now, obviously, that back injury, I personally believe, has taken a toll on, like, the mobility and stuff and the thing. But people don't realize that Ben Simmons was supposed to be literally LeBron James or Magic Johnson 2.0. Either you're supposed to be like Magic and like a 6'9" every like point guard who could play every position, which seemingly he is, or you're supposed to develop a jump shot and become like LeBron. Now, we all know what happened. And to me, the saddest part is that you have a guy in Ben Simmons that I truly believe that, and the other people say is just his mental. He cares more about like the aesthetic of being a basketball player than actually being a basketball player. That's, again, this is not what I'm saying. That's just what some people have told me. And again, I don't know the validity. That's just their opinions, and the opinions are subjective. I believe that, I think the only thing that I've heard that maybe I think is true is that his offensive game has not developed past what it was since he's came into the NBA. He's still an electric passer, but he's not out there long enough on the floor due to it. I think it's a combination, personally. And I'm not questioning his work ethic. I think he works out, he works, all that. I think what the question people have is, you have all these tools, you've shown it. Okay, like if your game got figured out, like, why aren't you working to get past that? And I think that's the biggest thing that people have a trouble on getting through is like, look, if your offensive game is getting figured out that people just have to sag off and just wait for you to go to the paint, and that you're going to avoid contact because you don't want to go to the free throw line because you're not a good free throw shooter, then why don't you start shooting threes? And why are you posting videos of you shooting threes? Again, I want to repeat, I truly believe that the back injury plays a large part in the confidence and all this other makeup of why Ben has struggled. But I understand the frustration that from what some people have echoed that are near the team, that it's annoying that this is where we're at when he could be a top 5 player in the league, if not the best player in the league. Like, he could be Jonathan Isaac. Like, he could be as good of a defender as Giannis Antetokounmpo in those two. Literally, he could have figured it out and been a Giannis Antetokounmpo, even if he didn't develop a three-point shot. I think that's what frustrates people, is that, look at Giannis. He still doesn't have a three-point shot, but, like, he literally could be Giannis doing the same stuff Giannis is doing. But he's not. And I think that's what people frustrate. He's just not out. That's it. Let's hope Ben Simmons is back and he wins Most Improved, and it's like the craziest story ever. He takes three-point shots. Ben, I believe in you. I believe in you. If he does that, I'll buy a Ben 10 jersey.